everybody, welcome to Impossible Coin. I think we're in quarantine again.
We're not in quarantine again.
I'm in quarantine. Not again. Never left.
Yeah, I'm in quarantine, but it's not a again situation. I haven't, my state hasn't officially locked down or anything. I just, I've been working from home since, March.
Oh, Abbott's thinking about it. You know, he's strongly considering locking down the state, but you know what? He's not sure. All the information hasn't come in yet, I guess, or whatever.
Oh, God.
Rocky,
I really enjoy how, in the national race for world's worst fucking governor who is determined to kill all of their residents, we represent 2 out of the 3 major candidates.
The other one is Florida, right?
Yes.
We need someone from Florida.
Governor DeSantis of Florida. In fact, if you would like to talk about video games and your spiraling emotional state and live in Florida, please send us a 3x5 card with your podcasting qualifications to P.O. Box 12045, Tolleson, Arizona 85353.
Wait, hold on. You actually have a P.O. box? What the fuck, Brian?
No, I don't have a P.O. box. Don't send it to that P.O. box. I don't know who owns that P.O. box.
Send it to that P.O. box. It's going to be very confusing.
Also, while we're on the topic of Florida, I still want to talk about that guy who's running for congressman who claimed on his verified Twitter that Beyonce is not only, not American, but she's Italian, and she's been duping the American public for decades. I want to talk to this man. That sounds insane.
There are so many people I want to talk to. The woman who won her primary race, who is straight up, no apologizing, no equivocating, and is why, yes, I am a member of QAnon. I believe QAnon. I'm you legit believe that there is a secret Democratic pedophilia fucking pizza parlor basement. That's a thing you believe. That's a thing which is core to your identity. Holy shit, you just won a primary.
I just came across that a new conspiracy that kidnapped children are being
kidnapped. Oh God, Jesus Christ.
Via Wayfair.
Via Wayfair?
Yeah. And I was just wait, what? And it was there's only a single listing for this one $15,000 couch. And when I go and put it in my cart, and then I go to fill out the shipping information, it's already pre-filled out with this strange name. And who is this name but this child who was kidnapped 2 months ago? And I'm that's a lot. I don't know if I can process all this at once.
Okay. So, this is one of the quickest cases of, alright, so many embellishments happened on this thing in the space of hours. I watched this thing become campfire folklore in the space of about 6 hours.
Sick.
Yeah. At first, it was yo, dog, why are there all these, $10,000 storage cabinets on the Wayfair website? That's what it was at the beginning.
Right.
Okay? And it's a lot of these appear to be, mostly identical models, or seemingly identical models, but, the only thing's different is, the name on the product listing is something metal storage cabinet, but at the beginning of it, it'll be a kid's name. And then someone's what if that means that what they're actually doing is selling children for $10,000? Never mind the age-old retail practice on shitty websites of maintaining SKUs for future use by pricing them so prohibitively high that customers won't purchase them. So that way the SKU can then be retooled later for other usage. Tale as old as time. There are tons of websites, and God help all the other companies who have maintained this practice over the years, who will do that and be all right, we need to create some SKUs which we're not going to use now, and then whenever we get information for what we're going to assign them to, we'll update the price, we'll update the category, we'll update the name. I remember when I was 16, working at Babbage's, when we first got SKUs into the system for what was going to be the N64, and all of the SKUs were set to $10,000, and all of them had the names of executives' kids on the SKUs. Because it was a small enough company then somebody thought that they could kiss somebody's ass by being like, oh, okay, his kid's name is Chet. I'll name it Chet. See? And it's a common practice. But, like, by the end of the day, people were like, if you order it, then it pre-populates, like, secret shipping information. And, like, holy shit. Like, all it was just $10,000 cabinets with a kid name. Like.
Okay, I have a new conspiracy theory.
Okay.
What if Furniture Reddit is playing 4-dimensional chess via, like, Wayfair and these, like, shitty websites to get information about the new unreleased furniture stuff by shouting this, like, incendiary but ultimately baseless accusation? Since the whole, like, world's economy is contracting, maybe they have to get ahead and announce what the real couch is to, like, satiate Furniture Reddit.
That's wild. That's wild. What the fuck? Furniture Reddit?
Yeah.
The suburban mom of subreddits?
Let's go.
What the fuck?
Wow. I like that. I like that.
For sure. That's my new conspiracy theory. Like, nah, it's just Furniture Reddit. They're just trying to put pressure on the designers.
It's so ridiculous. This conspiracy theory is now a section on Wayfair's, like, fucking Wikipedia page.
Yeah, they had to make a formal statement, like, to, like, respond to it.
And it just, like, I can't believe it moved so quickly that they had to issue a statement.
That's not
Rocky.
Not as good of a theory. I had a second theory, but it's not as good, so I'm not going to use it. I'm going to wait for the facts to come out, you know.
The facts are that they are fucking cabinets. Rose Shaggy, like, they're cabinets. Like,
oh, shout-outs. One of the writers on Mystery Incorporated, for Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, the animation, officially confirmed that, like, Velma was written as gay, and, like, gay Twitter is, like, lit. And I'm happy for it.
Okay, that's the one that everybody wants to fuck, right?
Velma?
Yeah.
Mixed bag. I mean, nerds are really into Velma, but, like, the traditional choice I still think is Daphne.
But I thought that Daphne was the one that was hooked up with that dork Fred and the ascot.
Well,
Right.
yeah, but she's pretty and rich.
Yes.
Oh.
And, like, traditionally attractive.
And she doesn't discredit anyone's ideas except for Fred's. Because he's stupid.
Yeah, all of Fred's ideas are bad.
She's like, Fred, that doesn't sound like a smart idea. Let's go with what Velma has to say. And then Velma will say something, and then Fred goes, that's a good idea.
I have a question about these kids. Why do they hang out with their dealer? Like, it is obvious that Fred is not part of that social circle. Like,
oh, Fred's an idiot. That's just
okay.
Enough.
Fred knows. I know this. Fred knows Daphne because Fred's dad wants Fred to be the new mayor of Coolsville, and Daphne's dad is the richest guy in Coolsville. So he sends his kid to hang out at the same, like, country club. He takes swim lessons at the same country club that Daphne's family goes to. Daphne becomes friends with Fred because she thinks he's, like, funny or whatever. Daphne is like already friends with Velma because they help each other. Velma helps her with homework. Shaggy is Fred's next door neighbor, and they hang out on weekends, and that's how they get into the group. That's the whole thing. That's what it is.
so why is Shaggy there?
Shaggy's there because Fred's there.
Yeah.
Fred brings his friend Shaggy one time, and Shaggy just comes along.
Mm-hmm.
Shaggy brings his dog, and everybody likes the dog.
Okay.
But
So, like, are Shaggy and Fred fucking?
no. Fred's in the traps.
Yeah. Shaggy and Velma dated for a while, and then,
They broke up.
and then, Shaggy kept blowing her off to hang out with his dog. So,
That's fucking right. That fucking dipshit.
So Velma dumped Shaggy. Daphne and Fred date in high school into college, end up breaking up, but stay good friends. Fred becomes her cameraman when she becomes the top news reporter in the area. She's like, her cameraman and, like, sort of her bodyguard, but, like, she doesn't need a bodyguard.
I like that dynamic for them.
Because she can take care of things herself, thank you very much. And then, like, Velma ends up single, but running a bookshop. She runs, like, a mystery novel shop and also, like, does some ghostwriting on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in that post,
Yeah.
they also stated that their intention is that the woman that Velma dates in Mystery Incorporated, while, like, they aren't able to, like, realize the relationship in the events of the show, that it's implied that they do
Eventually get together. If you keep the Mystery Incorporated show, like, in the general, like, timeline of stuff, though, like, they don't stay together. They
That's
could,
true.
like, they might still stay together, who knows, maybe she's, like, Velma's partner's, like, off at college or something, but, like, she isn't referenced in later series, so we don't have, like, a clear thing on how that ends. Shaggy's probably Ace.
Honestly, I believe Shaggy being
Like,
Ace.
my guess is he's gonna be Era
Really?
Ace, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, I think he likes food more than people. He likes food more than people. Like, he thinks, we've seen instances of him thinking, like, girls are pretty, but also, like, not doing anything about it, and not, like, actively
Well, that doesn't make him
pursuing
fucking
it.
Ace, just because he's not acting on it.
Well,
it's
he's
not
not
just that, it's that he's not interested.
He's not interested. He's more interested in a sandwich a woman is holding than the woman. And that's not just, like, that's not entirely, like, munchies, because he's not high all the time. He's
He is high all
like,
the
80%
goddamn
of the time. No, he's high, like, 80% of the time. Fred actively hits on people all the time. It's a point of contention in one of the series, because Daphne gets
that's because
mad at him.
Fred has a body dissolving in a bathtub uptown. Like, he's just... Fred's no good.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Fred's just a clown. I don't think he's nefarious.
Fred would be a himbo if he drank Respect Women juice a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know?
He's definitely skipped some weeks. Respect women juice.
He thinks he's respecting women, but he isn't always.
I guess stay tuned for our upcoming watch-along of the film Scoob! Exclamation point.
Oh, I can't wait.
No.
That's gonna be
I'm
cute.
not watching Scoob.
I'm watching Scoob! Rocky, we all have to watch things we don't want on this show.
God fucking damn it. Can we just,
You
like,
gotta watch Scoob.
pin down just fucking, like, I don't know, Ready Player 1, 2, or whatever? Ready Player 2, isn't that what it's supposed to be called?
Yeah.
Ready Player, this is how video game nerds announce their second-born child.
Oh my god. I'm so upset. I hope, like, it's about, like, Elon Musk or something. Like, if Elon Musk was a game designer or some bullshit. But he's, like, quote-unquote best friends with a, like, Kojima stand-in or some bullshit.
Kojima plays the Kojima stand-in. Kojima actually shows up to play the Kojima stand-in, and it, like, delays his next game by another 2.5 years.
And then everyone hates it even more. I'm interested in that.
And because it's Scooby-Doo, he gets unmasked, and it's Jeff Keighley.
Oh, God.
I'm just looking at this cast on Scoob,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like Will Forte doesn't have the right energy for Shaggy. But
I would have said that 5 years ago. I don't think I'd say it now.
I was gonna ask who Daphne was, like I know who anybody is.
Daphne is portrayed by Amanda Seyfried.
I don't know who that is.
Actually, Tegan, you do. Amanda
do?
Seyfried is the dumb girl in the plastics from Mean Girls.
Oh, I like her. Okay, I'm fine with that.
Fred is portrayed by Zac Efron.
Of course he is.
Sure.
Zac Efron also is apparently, like, the bridge that went too far and the thing that made my wife realize that we've been in quarantine too long.
Oh, no.
So, like, there's this show that came out on Netflix this weekend, or it's called, like, Zac Efron does shit because he is rich and pretty and has access to wealth.
Sure.
And, like, he's, like, I guess going around the world being like, how can we save the world? And just, like, the idea of, like, Zac Efron's globe-trotting adventures to save the world was apparently a bridge too far for Beth. And the season finale of it is literally, like, fucking, like, Zac Efron it goes to the Amazon and does a bunch of ayahuasca.
I
mean,
what?
That sounds like something Zac Efron would do.
Right. And my wife was just like, if I could be guaranteed that the way this show ends is like Zac Efron doing a bunch of ayahuasca and then like screaming and shitting in a bucket like so many people who do ayahuasca, I'd watch this. Just like, quarantine's been too long. And I'm like, wow, I'm glad that the bridge that was too far, the thing that was too much, was Zac Efron. You wouldn't expect.
Well, I'm on book 4 out of 5 of the Percy Jackson series. And this week for my exposure, we went to Barnes & Noble, and I bought 5 more books. So I'm good. I'm set.
For sure.
Gina Rodriguez is Velma.
I'm out. Fuck that movie.
Who's Gina Rodriguez?
Jane the Virgin.
Let me see.
How fucking dare they? Gina Rodriguez?
She seems cute.
But
She is
it's
cute.
a cartoon.
Well, I know, but I'm looking at her VA. She was also in a soap opera series called The Bold and the Beautiful. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Why is it that Gina Rodriguez is the bridge too far, Rocky?
She's crazy anti-black. And I'm sick of it. And she gets a pass because she's pretty. And I understand that she's getting a pass because she's pretty because I've done it a lot. But, like, I'm not going to do
Oh, well,
it.
that sucks.
What? I don't know this, Rocky. Use this as a chance to school me.
I don't want to.
Oh, please. Please.
Oh my god, just stop. Gina Rodriguez has she has been shown in multiple professional opportunities and a couple of interviews of like silencing black women on like when they have opportunities to speak and speaking over them.
Mm-hmm.
She's defended the use of the N-word in her Instagram story and in like public. She has held up her father, who's like, he's Afro-Latino. Like, I think he's actually Brazilian, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Puerto Rican. As, like, her pass, essentially. It's just not great. Like, it's enough for me to not want to deal with her.
Mm. And that is why we do not give pretty people a pass here at Impossible Coin.
It's cute's not enough.
Cute is not enough.
It's actually an ongoing argument I have with a friend of mine. It's been going on 10 years now. I'd like to say I'm winning, but at this point I'm not even sure.
I hope you win that argument.
Thank you.
You know, arguments which are that long, it is fun to win them. I remember a dumb bet I made in 1999.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went to see the film Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Oh yeah, I was 8.
Yeah. God, once again, I'm dying.
Oh, I was little, and I also went to see that, and it was too scary, so I snuck across the theater with my sister to go see the Winnie the Pooh movie.
So, yeah, I go see the Star Wars movie, which is a mess.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure if you guys remember it, because we now have the further context
I've seen it afterwards, yeah. Man.
of, you know, Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and then Episode 3, Revenge of the Shit, the all-anal final chapter.
You mean when no one wanted to kill Padme, and when like
Right.
Anakin Skywalker, Hayden Christensen, I think, like bitched about sand to like a princess.
The sand bitching is in 2. Yeah, sand bitching is 2. In Episode 1, they did not make it entirely clear that the character identified on screen as Darth Sidious, who is seen only in a hologram wearing a fucking hood, is also the character which is Senator Palpatine. And so I made a bet in 1999 that Darth Sidious and Senator Palpatine were 2 different people, because it was not entirely clear that they were. They were referred to as 2 different people. They were credited as 2 different people in the credits. I was like, haha, Darth Sidious and Senator Palpatine are 2 different people. And somehow a friend of mine took this bet, and because of how sloppy the writing in Star Wars is, this bet remained open business until 2005, when Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, came out.
That's actually pretty great. I'm still mad that my wish that Jar Jar Binks came back as a Sith Lord in like the new trilogy didn't happen. Because even though, like, it would have been dumb, it would have been fun, and that's what I would have liked to see on screen.
That probably would have been better than the mess that was The Rise of Skywalker.
Did you ever dive into that, Brian? Where, like, people were talking about, like, Jar Jar Binks was actually a Sith Lord the entire time, and how it makes, like, the rest of the series a bit more interesting. At least the prequels. And then, like, it'd be fun for him to come back, like, confirming the old thing, but, like, maybe even retroactively making the prequels a bit more fun.
I have heard this theory. To say that I'm on board would be too far, but to say that, like, I believe that lets the world burn and therefore I'm in favor of it is a little bit more accurate.
Fair enough.
Because Christ almighty, George. Man. So,
we used to talk about video games.
Yeah,
Remember when there were video games to talk about?
Hey, I have video games to talk about this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What video games have you been playing, Brian?
Well, okay, so I feel like I've reached the phase where my relationship with Animal Crossing is evolving.
Okay.
And, like, the loop that they think is satisfying is, like, growing increasingly frustrating because of the speed bumps that they've put into it. Yesterday, I played the fishing tourney, and I've got all this fish bait I've saved up for the tourney. I'm doing the fishing tourney for, like, an hour, and I'm like, you know what? This isn't fun. This fishing tournament isn't fun. Just because of all the natural speed bumps that they put into every single task in this game. Even, like, when you go and you talk to CJ, first he has to give you your points total before you can sell him all the fish. Or if you don't want to sell all the fish because you caught something new, you can't just say, I only want to sell some of the fish. You have to manually walk over to the cooler, take the fish that you want out, and then you still have to do the dialogue option with him about selling the fish if you leave any of the fish in the cooler, which means that it's actually faster to take all the fish out the cooler and then select the dialogue option about selling him fish in general, which is buried under something else, which is also the same place that they bury, like, turning in points for items. It feels like it rains on my island every day, which, now that, like, more information has been coming out this week about, like, the way weather seeds work in the game, that, like, different people have different, like, core seeds for what their weather patterns are. And, like, one of the core seeds is, like, extremely wet, extremely rainy and shit ton of meteor showers. I'm like, oh, that's my core seed. Okay. Mystery solved. Like, now that we know that there are, like, core seeds for weather patterns on these islands, I know that what my seed is, like, is Seattle Meteor Town.
That sounds dope.
And so you'd think that, Rocky. And so on an island where it rains all the time, do you think it rained yesterday during my fucking fishing tournament? No. No, it didn't. Despite the fact that that would have produced better results for the fishing tournament, the game has overriding logic that it uses to be like, oh, today's a major event where all the animals are going to be out doing something together. We have to trump whatever the weather pattern would be today to remove the rain. And it's just like crafting fishing poles and stuff. Like, I'm ready for an update that says, like, here are unbreakable items. Sorry, here are unbreakable tools. You know, like, I don't care how much you make them fucking cost. Just let me buy them once. Like, you want to make me spend 50,000 bells on a fucking axe that will never break? Great. I'll do it. Just the natural speed bumps are getting to be a bit too much. And the game is, like, far too, like, you know, they removed Mr. Rossetti because apparently he makes people feel bad.
Yeah.
If Rossetti is out because he makes people feel bad, then Jesus Christ, like, they should maybe talk to every other villager on the island, because, like, I went, like, 2 days this week without playing. And, like, when I came back, basically all of my villagers are like, why am I dead to you? Why do you hate me? I haven't talked to you in 2 days. What's wrong with you? Like, why do you hate me? And, like, it takes, like, 2 days. I'm like, Jesus Christ, there's fucking, like, weeds everywhere. Like, what is this? I was gone 2 days. And so I had to spend, like, an hour and a half clearing weeds. Because, like, the problem is, it's not that there are weeds everywhere, but there are weeds hidden everywhere. It's like, okay, here's 2 weeds here. Here's 2 weeds here. here's a weed behind this tree, so you have to do the tilty the camera thing, so that way the camera clips through this tree so you can see the weed behind this tree. And then you do all that, and you still go to Isabel, and Isabel's like, still 4 stars, bucko. I don't know. Like, as a game which is ostensibly meant to, like, relax, like, the treadmill stuff is actively detracting from that right now. I'm really enjoying the diving right now. Diving's still great. Apparently there's some, like, thing which is just, like, a pain in the ass to catch while diving, which I haven't caught yet. Which probably means I'll never catch it, because that seems to be the way. Like, I still haven't caught a fucking great white shark. I've caught, like, all the other goddamn sharks at this point, I think. I don't know. How is everybody else Animal Crossing going?
It's fine.
Are you still playing it, Rocky?
I play a bit. I've been working on other stuff. But, like, I help friends out with turnips. If someone's looking for a particular thing, I check my inventory. I talk to my villagers. I collect my music. Sometimes I sell fruit.
Tegan?
I mean, I, almost never talk to my villagers, so I do not have the same problem you have been having.
Where when you log in, your animals shit on you?
My villagers don't care if I don't talk to them for 2 days. They do not give a shit. They're just like, oh yeah, hey, what's up?
Are you still playing as heavily as you were, say, a month or 2 ago?
I mean, not really. But that's more, I'm not really playing anything right now, either. So it's not just I'm not playing Animal Crossing as much, it's I'm not playing video games as much.
I hear that. Alright, so there was a game that came out this week that I was very, very excited for, and I was looking forward to a lot, and was mega stoked for. And I'm still mega stoked for it, and I have downloaded it. And I was anticipating coming into this recording having lots of things to say about Deadly Premonition 2. Because that is right at Brian's alley. That is Brian's particular brand of trash. But then I downloaded another video game.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what I spent most of yesterday doing. And that video game is Superliminal. Oh, wow. Guys, what if Portal and the Stanley Parable really loved each other and did grown-up hugging?
Yeah, that's what I remember about Superliminal.
Oh, have you played it, Rocky?
No, but I remember seeing its previews, and I think I saw some gameplay.
Yeah, it is a puzzle game, and the conceit of the puzzle game is that perspective is reality, and so, you're spending your time trying to make what you need from a perspective real. And it's... wow. Did this come out before yesterday?
Yeah, it came out last year.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So it looks like it was a PC-only release in November of last year, and then it came out on all consoles on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I could definitely see how they would launch this on PC first. This seems like a natural fit for the PC crowd. But man, okay. The cheeky narration, it has this wonderful pacing where, every point where you think, I've got it, I understand how this goes now. Every point where you think that, they break that, and okay, the way you thought you solved these puzzles doesn't work anymore. You now have to find a new way to solve these puzzles. And I've reached a series of puzzles where I'm scaling objects that contain doors that I can go through. So by scaling the doorway and then walking through the doorway, I'm changing what my size will be in relation to the rest of the world when I walk through the doorway.
Sounds a lot like Gorogoa.
Yeah, it does.
So, here's this is just one particular section. Now, I mean, as far as, when you say, puzzles that are absolute head fucks, I'd say that it does bear that similarity to Gorogoa.
Mm-hmm.
There was another puzzle where there are the large red apple, and so I tried to pick up the red apple because I could then place it on a switch to hold down the switch so I could walk through the door. But the button for picking up apples no longer worked. And instead, what would happen is pressing the pick up apple button just spawned another apple. And there's also a giant fan in the room, which is like blowing anything across like the main area of the room into like this like L-shaped holding area. So I had to like walk up to the top of the area where the switch was and back up just far enough so that way the fan isn't visible, and keep on clicking on the apple, which is now tiny in my perspective, until it keeps on spawning, and then it spawns one on top of the trigger, because from my perspective, I can't see the descent into the rest of the room, and I can't see the fan. And so because I can't see the fan, you can't blow the apples across the room. Yeah. The puzzles are enormously clever. And like it reaches that kind of like very cheeky Stanley Parable awareness of itself in its storytelling. The whole gimmick of the game is that you are a person who is sleeping, and you are at a place which is experimenting with lucid sleeping as like a product offering, and they can't figure out how to wake you up. And so you keep on like waking into dream after dream.
Inceptioning yourself?
Yes, yeah, exactly. You are inceptioning yourself. So there's like two different narrative voices. One is like an AI who's like, I'm the standard operating protocol. I'm here to tell you how to like navigate a dream. I am not a doctor. I do not like you. I am just here to convey information. And then there's another voice which is like found throughout like boomboxes in the levels, who's Dr. Glenn Pierce, who is trying to like get you to wake up. And like the most recent boombox I found was impossibly high up and hard to turn on because of the size I was when I went through a door to get there. At one point, I pulled the moon out of the sky, and I found a little tiny boombox on top of the moon, which I then had to pick up and drop in front of me so that way I could see it getting closer, and so therefore becoming larger as it would fall in perspective. So that way I could turn on the boombox.
That's neat.
Yes. The idea of like objects being as big as they are in relation to your perspective is like core to the gameplay. Like there was an area where seemingly the door I had to go through was like bricked up. And so what I found to interact with was an exit door from the room before. And so I went in and I made that exit sign 8 feet tall. And so the light that was casting off of it, the red light that was casting off of it, passed through the window into where I thought the closed door was. And when it passed through the window into that room, it revealed a second door that was up a wall. I was like, oh, okay. Now I can see this. It's definitely been a very, very cool game. Cool enough that it kept me distracted from playing Deadly Premonition 2. Between that and Murder by Numbers, which I'm still going through, the very cute nonogram murder mystery game. Playing a lot of that, enjoying that. And a shit ton of Clubhouse games. And so, like, I feel like at this point I probably need to, like, start just telling myself that, like, I can't play the things I want because I need to play the games I need to. Because there appears to be a backlog developing. I need to get back into Final Fantasy VII Remake, for God's sakes, because I need to finish that. It seems to be very doable because I need to play, like, sad murder game with guitar.
Brian?
Yeah.
Why?
Why do I need to play sad murder game with a guitar?
Yeah.
Because no one else here is going to.
So?
You don't think that sad murder game with guitar is a game that Impossible Coin should experience in 2020?
I'm not going to withhold that experience from the show, but personally, I'm not going to play it because I don't feel like it's particularly interesting or necessary.
But, Rocky, what if I told you that it tried to hollow you out emotionally, make you sob and cry, and do murders?
That doesn't change my position on it, I think.
Is Sad Murder Game with a Guitar Last of Us 2?
Right.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I agree that they made it, and, like, The Last of Us has a very, like, powerful fan base because they are numerous for a game that, like, doesn't have, like, an extended history. And it has some interesting storytelling to it. but from what I understand, like, everything about the game as, like, I've seen it doesn't seem to be a particularly innovative or, like, even, like, resonant. I think, like, torture porn is a thing that people will react to, but the same way that people react to, like, stuff like Family Guy, right? Like, it's because it's playing on, like, shock and, like, fear responses rather than, like, trying to communicate to you via a medium.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to play it, I sincerely believe you should, but based on what you're saying, I don't really think you want to play the game. I just think you feel like you need to, and I'm not sure that's necessary.
Well, then I'll rephrase. I definitely want to play Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Right.
You know, I enjoyed what I've played so far. It's just a matter of getting back to it.
Mm-hmm.
The main thing that feels like a barrier at this point is Animal Crossing. Because Animal Crossing is a game that punishes you for neglecting it. It makes you feel like shit for not playing it.
Maybe that. I think I can accept that one. I'm not sure about punishing you for, like, neglecting it.
I don't know, man. Like,
I agree that, like, when you're not there, like, weeds show up, and maybe that it challenges your, like, road to, like, 5-star, but it's also kind of, like, more gameplay. I mean, there was, like, a week or so where, like, most of what I actually did was, like, fish and pull weeds. And, like, going back and, like, I guess, like, pulling weeds when I show up doesn't feel like a punishment to me.
okay, so there is a threshold past which, and it's different for every villager.
Sure.
But there is a no contact threshold, meaning you haven't talked to me in X many days, meaning that if you talk to me after this threshold, I cannot be convinced to not move away.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's different for every villager.
So, you'll end up in the same situation. It's like, hey, I'm thinking about moving. And you can say, oh, no, please stay. And it's like, no, I think I made up my mind. And they just move out?
Yup.
Okay. Is that new?
Yes.
Okay.
That is a New Horizons feature.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. I meant, like, has that, like, been patched in since, like, launch?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, that still makes sense.
I'm not with it.
Sure.
Yeah. Because basically what you're doing is you're saying you're holding my villagers hostage. I have to, like, log in. I have to talk to them, even if, like, I would rather be doing other things. I have to do my circles and, you know, talk to my villagers because I'm like, oh, gosh, you know, like, if I don't talk to Raymond might move.
Sure, but I mean, like, what's the alternative? Like, you keep... I mean, there are... Like, the game is essentially a toy, sure.
It's a FOMO generator. Like, Animal Crossing, it, like, essentially becomes a FOMO generator.
I don't know, man. I mean... FOMO isn't healthy to begin with, right? Like,
oh, sure. Like, but I only got 3 items from the fishing tournament yesterday, and I'm like, fuck it. Like, you know, like, I'm already feeling shitty because I'm like, well, I only got 3 items. I know I didn't get a trophy. Good thing there's a fishing tournament next month. So I can, like, do more fishing tournament. And, like, you know, like, all things being equal, I guess I would rather have spent my time yesterday that I spent on Animal Crossing playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. And I guess I just need to get comfortable with the idea of, like, not playing Animal Crossing for a while.
Maybe.
And I know that, like, Animal Crossing has natural hooks, which are designed to get players to come back in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, season changes is a big one, or, like, you know, changes in wildlife. Like, oh, there's new bugs, or oh, there's new fish. Those are, like, some of the natural hooks. Holidays. And maybe I should just, like, lean back and, like, just, like, let what happens and go, like, if I have a villager move out, whatever. And if I have to pick a bunch of weeds, then whatever. You know, just, like, go play Final Fantasy VII Remake. Go play Deadly Premonition 2. And then what, I believe, as of next week, go play Ghost of Tsushima?
Oh, yeah, that is next week.
Yeah.
But I'm actually going to prioritize Paper Mario.
So, sad murder game with guitar just kind of, like, sits out there being like, hey, why don't you play me? So, I don't know. Maybe I'll play sad murder. You guys think I should not play sad murder game with guitar?
I'm not going to say that. What I'm saying is that it doesn't sound like you want to play sad murder game with guitar.
Tegan, do you think I want to play the sad murder game?
I think that's entirely up to you.
But my question is phrased as such, is that I'm asking you for what you observe. I'm asking for your thoughts. So your thoughts are not up to me.
You don't actually want my thoughts, So you should play Sad Murder Game with guitar.
Now you're putting words in my mouth.
Right.
Do you really want to know what I think?
Yes!
Because I will fucking tear you apart on this podcast.
Who, what?
I'll tear you apart on this podcast if you want to know what I actually think.
Yes!
Your mental health isn't too shitty of a place for you to play Sad Murder Game with a guitar. Don't do it. It's going to be bad for your mental health. You're going to spiral into another depression and you're not going to see a therapist about it. So don't!
Here you go. That's what I wanted. Thank you. Jesus.
There's no... Okay, sure.
Wait, Rocky, what the fuck?
I'm not going to argue with you about this. It's fine.
Wait. No, Rocky, I'm not shopping for an argument. But, like, I...
Okay.
What are you talking about, man?
So I've been playing a new video game, guys.
What game?
That's awesome. I downloaded Crosscode.
Yeah. I've been playing a lot of Crosscode, and I'm kind of mad that I didn't play it before. Especially that I didn't play it, like, on PC. Because the Switch version's, like, a little buggy. And I think it's just, like, hardware, which kind of sucks. Like, you'll have certain menus that kind of, like, lag as if they're loading, which is not super fun. But, like, the initial gameplay loop, which is, like, you running around in an open space, fighting monsters, and, like, you have a bunch of, like, options to engage in any combat encounter. And you can totally skip combat encounters if you really want to. Like, you can walk through the entire map, you won't aggro a single thing, and you can just focus on, like, platforming or puzzle solving, of which there is a lot. I do like how, like, the main story is, like, at a very, like, smooth, like, difficulty pace, while, like, the quests are, like, significantly harder. So if, like, you want to, like, go out and, like, do trickier stuff or solve more complex problems, you can just start digging into the quests. And I'm really, like, surprised how fluid, like, the whole game moves. Because you have, like, melee attacks, you have, like, a ranged projectile, and then you have, like, dashing and, like, guarding. But then you have, like, customizable abilities that, like, allow you to do different things with them. Like, you can drop your shield and then, like, smash an AoE around you to, like, create space between you and enemies.
Mm-hmm.
You can fire a projectile that, like, pierces through multiple opponents, or you could just fire, like, a small, like, wave of, like, bullets instead of, like, a single shot. And, like, stuff like that. The story also seems to be interesting. Like, it's very much, like, meta up your ass at the beginning, because, like, you're in an MMO, and, like, you're apparently a girl who lost her memories, but I'm pretty sure that what you're actually doing is that you're, like, an AI bot that's been coded off of someone else's memories, and they're trying to acclimate you into the game as if some beta test is, like, taking place secretly. There's a character that, like, basically controls, like, the words you're able to say to other players and characters. There's also the fact that other players, like, log out of the game at a certain point, and, like, you just don't. Like, you're just always there. So I'm very interested in, like, how the story progresses, but also, like, the gameplay is really fun. Like, I just, like, ran around in fields and just, like, whacked on enemies for, like, 6 hours before I remembered, oh, wait, there's probably story stuff I should be doing. Because, like, I lost myself in how, like, fluid and, like, fast the gameplay is. And it seems very aware of, like, design conceits. Like, there was one, like, mini-boss area that I walked into. Like, Brian, do you remember when you were talking about, I think you mentioned Uncharted as an example. I don't remember what the initial game we were talking about. But you got to a point where you're, like, walking through an area, and you see, like, oh, this is a clearing. This is, like, if I walk past this like, line, 8,200 bad guys are going to jump out and attack me.
Yes!
Yeah, like, in Crosscode, like, I'm in the first dungeon currently. And, like, while I've been doing a lot of various different things between combat and platforming and puzzle solving, I got to a space that looks like one of those zones, and I'm like, oh, I'm probably going to walk into a fight here, right? So, like, I stop for a second, I, like, throw some buffs on, and I'm like, okay, here we go, and I walk in, and it starts, like, a little, like, cutscene having me walk into this space, and, like, my character, like, my little avatar, like, looks left and looks right, and then looks behind them, but nothing happens. And then there's, like, a switch in front of me. It's like, oh, they want me to step on the switch? Fine, I'll do it. I'll step on the switch. And then I step onto the switch, and, like, there are no enemies, but the boundary that would, like, keep me in this zone just opens behind me. So I'm like, oh, I guess there's nothing for me to do. Whatever. And then I walk out, and then 8,200 bad guys jump out, and now I'm in a fight, and I'm like, holy shit. Like, why does this keep mixing me up like this? This is just the first dungeon. Like, I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun. It is keeping me on my toes. I think Crosscode's a good video game. Kind of wish I played on PC because the Switch version is currently having errors. And apparently that's been a thing that was keeping them from porting it to Switch in the first place because it is made in HTML5 and that doesn't run natively on the Switch. but hopefully the performance issues get smoothed out over time. So if you are thinking about playing crosscode, you don't have to play it on Switch. From what I can tell, the PS4 and the Xbox versions are just fine. It's a $20 video game. It's fantastic.
Or if you're on Xbox, it's part of Games with Gold, so you can just download it.
Oh, sick.
Yes. Yeah, that is increasingly becoming part of my like check for like indie games that I know that I want to play and I find interesting. Is like the first thing I do is to go like, hey, did this thing launch as part of Games with Gold? Yup. Okay, cool. Guess I'm playing it on Xbox. And like I'm just so surprised at how much more frequently that seems to be happening. I'm also pleased to hear, reading around online that the console version of Crosscode, which runs most stably, is the Xbox version, which I guess makes sense since, like, at this point, like, the underlying architecture of an Xbox is designed to make it such that, like, if you made a game that runs in Windows 10, it can, with like minimal work, run on an Xbox. So just take the Windows 10 version of the game and then there you go. So cool stuff. But like, as far as like running into performance issues with a Switch game, that is the thing I did not mention with Superliminal, which was also something I was not expecting, was that like I definitely ran into places where I was like seeing like performance itches and like dropped frames and chunkiness. And I was just like, man, and I could understand why developers want to port things to Switch, because so many people will buy games on Switch that they might not have bought elsewhere. But it makes me feel like Nintendo needs to take a stronger hand with what they're calling like minimal acceptable performance for Switch for release. Because like, if Switch gets a reputation as being the home of like shitty ports, or gets a reputation undeservedly as being a place for like games with bad performance, because people release a bunch of games with like subpar performance because they can, I can see that being bad for the long-term longevity of the Switch.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We have objectives today, guys. As everyone knows, Not E3 continues. We're not even done with Not E3. There's some more Not E3 coming up this week, in the forms of like another Summer Games Festival stream from Jeff Keighley, and then like I think next week is the Xbox first party stream. So like Not E3 continues, but there was some Not E3 this week in the form of Devolver Digital and Ubisoft. I think we're going to watch Devolver Digital first. There will be a link in the episode description. And I think the Devolver Digital presentations are a thing that like Rocky and I have been a fan from the jump. The year of the first crazy Devolver Digital stream, Rocky and I spamming the Impossible Coin show chat at like 11:30 at night because it was on late that first year, and being like, "Holy shit, are you watching this?" And then they did like something which was like a Treehouse Live, only but for crazy people afterwards, where there were arguably people playing games live on a stage. Some of them were Devolver games, some of them weren't. They cut to a wrestling show that they organized, a Kaiju Big Battelle show, and it was just wild. Man. Tegan, did you ever come on board with these things, or do you dutifully participate?
I dutifully participate.
Fantastic. Well, Tegan, buckle up and get ready for 45 minutes of dutiful participation as we watch the Devolver Direct 2020. Rocky, is there anything you're expecting or hoping for from this?
Not especially.
Okay. All right. Everyone, you should have a link. Make sure your video is set to 0. I'll count us down and then press play. First, I should ask my co-host if they have a window open in that condition.
Of course.
Fantastic. All right. 3, 2, 1. Go. I feel like more E3 presentations used to have ongoing lore.
I mean, having ongoing lore is fine, but this continues to not be my preferred style of presentation.
What the... There's wall running now.
I forgot he looks like that. Jesus.
I know Alex is gonna play this game, but I'm not gonna like it.
Hey guys, I have a question about a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist is Shadow Warrior?
Seems pretty racist.
Yeah.
I want to say like a solid 7. I know I usually say 7, but this definitely feels like a 7 on the racism scale.
Yeah. It's pretty high up there. I think the early Shadow Warrior games were more racist. Can I say that? I think I could safely say that. And now people just, like, expect it, I guess.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, this is the pro-racism samurai shooting game, guys. Sorry, ninja shooting game, excuse me.
You ain't wrong.
I keep forgetting that her thing is that she doesn't curse.
Is that a Quantum Leap reference?
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Executives are doing them from home now.
Looking at you, Sakurai.
Oh yeah, that's a Quantum Leap reference.
Roll Indiana.
I'm sorry, is Devolver making fun of the fact that E3 is endless because E3 was canceled?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They definitely are.
That's right on the money. Corporate separatist.
I've missed Margaret. She deadass said wolf, though.
Oh my god.
Hey, Tegan, this is the Matrix now.
Well, worse. It's the Matrix Reloaded.
Okay, so, like, I also haven't watched any Matrix movies past the first one, so, like, this means nothing to me. Most of this presentation means nothing to me.
I'm glad it only means nothing to you, Tegan.
For some of us, it means everything.
This happens with every Devolver Digital, like, presentation. It just completely goes over my head, and I'm like, this is dumb.
I need to go into the crevasse. I'm being assaulted. They did something to her eyes. Like, there's like a weird, like, golden tinge to them now.
Yep. It's a second light source which is just pointed at her eyes.
Yeah. That's...
Hey, look, everybody. It's Sony meme Shuei Yoshida.
Poor Yoshida. I hope he references the fact that she was swinging a katana like 2 minutes ago. Fuck! That's right! Fall Guys was a thing that was coming. Maybe they're cakes. Maybe the Fall Guys are cakes.
Did they just get Yoshida to say hella dark?
I believe so. '60's better than 100. I'm glad they swung on that.
I also like that some of these are, like, very obviously team activities.
Okay. Is this how you get Brian to really want to play a Battle Royale bad?
I don't know. I mean, this is going to be fantastic, but if you don't want to play it, I totally understand.
No, like, I'm just saying that, like, I am all over this.
Fucking Fall Guys.
The music is, like, a little Splatoony, but less of a bop.
Yeah,
It's that,
Does
like,
that make sense?
There's no bass
early
in
2000s Sega
Yeah.
weird.
It's all fluff, no bass.
No bass. Wait, is that Tanaka?
Guys, these are uncertain pootsing times.
I don't know what that thing is, but I don't like it.
It is pretty dumb how it's like tentacles are just swinging wildly.
So we're going to have, like, Fall Guys, and then, that three... Oh, and so Fall Guys and Rocket Arena are, like, within a few weeks of each other?
Seems like it.
Well, they're different, though, because, like,
Yeah,
I mean...
They're definitely... I don't think they're going to eat each other, but, like, it just occurs to me that there's, like, 2 multiplayer games coming out, like, within a month that I'm really excited about. That's wild. Jesus!
Wait, that doesn't make sense.
This is the future's future past.
but she's like, I guess like she shot one way and the bullet came the other way, and like I know that's possible, like with like perspective or whatever, but it's pissing me off.
It's the futures past future shot, so like she shot it from that angle, but in a different future she shot from the other angle, so it's fine.
God damn it! Oh hey, it's Phil Spencer. Oh, Carrion!
That game where you pretty much play the thing from the thing is coming out.
This looks horrifying.
Yeah.
I can definitely see why people will like this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one was messed up. I mean, terrorist fellow humans on Discord, that's like what half of Discord is now, right?
Hashtag pounds of flesh.
No. Oh fuck, Jeff Keighley's the architect? Come on.
Get you someone that looks at you like she looks at Jeff Keighley.
Those people aren't real anymore, Brian. Margarita? Frozen? Solid margarita?
A plastic margarita.
Guy's a dick. Eh. Can't, like, companies get sued over that?
Well, announcing games that they have no intention of making?
Yeah, if you can prove that they have no intention of making them. I mean, that's the hard part, obviously.
Right. Sure hope we hear something about that pirate game from Ubisoft today.
That's insane. Truly insane. Devolver Graphics 16 will this into existence on Discord?
I'm sorry, was that the Beans Team logo from Space Jam?
That sounds right. Oh fuck! What did they do to Sonic Fox? Fucking Linda.
They put him in his persona.
Does it seem like this year, like the Devolver Direct thing has become so expected and part of the E3 cycle that they were able to get a larger quality of people to participate? I mean, I'm not here to say Dave Lang is small potatoes. He's not, But Jesus Christ, we got fucking Phil Spencer.
I have an uncle that works at Nintendo.
That's a really good joke. Actually, I think Brian did that in the first year, if I remember correctly. Oh wait, no, Brian. You don't actually have an uncle that works at Nintendo, right?
No one actually has an uncle that works at Nintendo.
There it is. See, just had to get it out.
In fact, that is the first question they ask you when you apply for work at Nintendo. They say, do your siblings have children? And if the answer is yes, you're disqualified.
That's kind of
unless you're a woman, because it's only uncles that can't work at
okay, that's a good point.
Nintendo. Aunts can work at Nintendo. No one believes that a woman works in video games.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
That face is correct.
I want to exit conversations like that.
Please don't.
I'm sorry. I don't want to make you sad, Rocky.
Oh fuck. Wait, wasn't this a thing that was happening before?
What was happening before?
This game seems familiar for some reason.
I think this is definitely becoming like a specific pixel aesthetic. Like this whole like narrow, tall pixels thing. Like Risk of Rain kind of went with a similar look.
True.
Oh shit.
That's kind of cool.
Rocky, do you like video games where fast, precise things happen?
Yeah. Or, like, more specifically, I like video games that allow me to do fast, precise things.
I might have a video game for you from the looks of it.
Kleja?
Well, my uncle who works at Nintendo called it Olesia.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And that is a bad font, because people are going to type Klesia until the end of time.
True. Yeah, I'll try out that demo.
Stadia.
I'd love to see this try to
I
run on
thought,
Stadia.
I thought Stadia was dead.
I'm telling you, still, as long as Google has money, Stadia's gonna live.
Stadia?
Super duper serious, Brian. Oh fuck, I forgot about the stock, like, theater footage.
Oh, yeah. Jesus!
Oh shit, she's crying. That's a fucking pull quote. The tour de force of brand awareness.
Oh my god.
Forcibly watching video game trailers? Jesus.
Okay, so this is their coin that wasn't worth anything.
Based on the public access TV teleplay.
Who's Nigel Lowry? He shows up in a tracksuit. She's like a dead-ass freedom fighter, and this dude shows up in a fucking Grand Theft Auto tracksuit. Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Oh, God.
Reminds me of Too Many Cooks.
And there's Lang.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not sure if this presentation was worth them calling in all these favors.
Well, that sure was something.
So, like, Tegan... I mean, you don't normally seem to hate joy.
Devolver just isn't my bag. That's all.
But it's not necessarily Devolver's games that you're opposed to because they publish a diversity of games. It's their E3 presentations you're not into.
Yeah, but also none of the games they showed this year piqued my interest either.
Fall Guys is nowhere on your radar?
Nope. I'm not into battle royales. I already know I won't play it. I know when they first showed it, I wasn't gonna play it.
But as far as like multiplayer mayhem, are you interested in Rocket Arena from EA?
No.
Really?
Really? I'm not really interested in anything so far. As far as multiplayer goes. Like, it's just not what I want this year.
You know, like, I'm sure that, like, they feel good about this, like, uplifting montage of people who worked on the project to the end. But I'm sorry, like, all of these, like, fucking people in their masks feel like a grim reminder that the world I live in is still a nightmare.
I get that.
I mean, you know, like, Devolver kind of operates in that space, though.
Yeah, they definitely work to try to make nightmares real.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Okay. So, I'm going to throw to Tegan first, because I feel like she'll have less to say. Your takeaways, your thoughts, Tegan?
I don't have anything to say, honestly. Devolver Digital isn't my bag. Their presentation isn't my style. The games that they showed I wasn't interested in.
Rocco.
Mm-hmm.
Your feelings, your thoughts.
It's not my favorite Devolver presentation. I'm glad that Fall Guys is still real. I'm interested to see how serious Sam 4 plays on Stadia. And the unfortunately fonted Lance Ninja game seems cool.
I'm glad that Carrion seems to finally be coming out. And not only finally coming out, like, it's coming out this month. I guess I won't be buying Carrion because it's on Xbox Game Pass. But that works out. I wonder if them, like, reaching a happy end to this storyline this year was a result of the fact that we live in a nightmare. And to do anything else would have felt like a bummer.
I mean, it's nice of them.
Yeah.
I don't really have feelings on their happy end. I don't think I really felt it. I mean, it's cool that Nina's, like, awake or whatever.
Yeah, she's been rescued from, like, being a conduit for digital directs.
Which is, you know, insane and probably unsustainable.
You know, which means she can go back to stage presentations, which she loves, in a world where stage presentations are incredibly unlikely.
Yeah.
Hey, listening audience out there who probably knows more or less about me than you ever wanted, depending on how much you're interested in me. Redheads who say Putin as a swear word. Go ahead and put that in the file.
Really? Like, I mean, Madge is clearly best girl. I don't know. Okay, whatever. It's fine.
She's not even a redhead.
No, she's a dyed child.
She's a dyed
She's
redhead.
a fake angry redhead.
She's a
That's
dyed redhead.
Look,
that is not a redhead.
Tegan, it's a whole separate fetish.
Dude,
I mean,
you gotta be specific, though. It's not redheads you like, it's bottle reds.
It's bottle reds with, like, angry lipstick. I don't know if shining additional lights on their eyes is necessary, but, like, I'm gonna need him to say Putin. It's the, like, string of fake curse words and the cigarette. Just, you know, it all comes together. But Rocky's over here saying Madge is best girl, and
Madge is best girl. Did you see those shoulders? We're not gonna talk about the shoulders thing.
No. Talk about the shoulders. I'm over here talking about, like, cigarettes and Putin.
No,
so, like, bring the shoulders to the table.
No, I mean, you know I have a thing for exposed shoulders. That's all.
I know this. Also, I'm glad that this, like, video game podcast is, you know, doing the hard-hitting work and, like, digging into the obscure peccadillos of its hosts. And I feel really bad for Tegan because, honestly, as somebody who's aged, she probably feels left out of these segments. Tegan, do you feel left out, or do you just think we're stupid?
I mean, neither.
Okay. Then what? Where?
It's nice listening to you enjoy something, but, like, that's it.
Okay.
It doesn't affect me either way.
So I'm going to be kind of like broadly general here because I have to be. I'm sure that like Rocky and Tegan will already know why. On Friday, a major corporation said that its employees could no longer have TikTok on their phones because of the security hazards it presents. And I was left thinking, like, should I say farewell to TikTok by posting a TikTok? And then I had a solemn understanding of TikTok in the waning moments and said, I am neither clever enough for a clever TikTok nor tasty enough for a thirst trap. I should just delete it.
There are a lot of spaces on TikTok, but you can just delete it. That's entirely valid.
It appears to be that the only two spaces I'm aware of are clever and thirsty.
Well, if you'd answer any of my TikTok messages, you'd know about more TikTok.
If you saw literally anything that I had sent you.
Tegan, you've sent me a shit ton of clever ones.
Yeah, and like you didn't react to any of them.
Am I supposed to react?
You didn't reply to a single one I sent you.
Tegan, I don't know. Am I supposed to send something back?
Fuck off from June
Tegan,
11th.
Tegan.
What? I'm just saying.
Am I supposed to send something back?
Yeah, just like put a heart react. Or say like, oh,
God
that was
damn
cool,
it.
or whatever.
I didn't realize I was supposed to do that.
It's a chat function, Brian, what the fuck?
Brian, it's a chat function. You send TikToks back that you think I'd like. Like...
I'm sorry,
You're just bad at social media, I see how it is.
Yes, I'm notorious. Like, the only thing I'm remotely okay at is Twitter.
Oh, man.
Talk to me, Rocky.
No, it's, I think you're alright at Twitter. But I mean, just respond to people, dude. Like, it's just like you're leaving people on red, and that is a social snafu.
Okay, like, first of all, I open TikTok about once a month. Or I did open TikTok about once a month.
Okay.
And here's how it would go. I'm scrolling through all the way through my phone, whenever my phone give me a notification saying, like, how much shit do you have installed on your phone? And I go, like, oh god, how much shit do I have installed on my phone? And I would, like, go about the monthly task of deleting things. And generally TikTok would make the cut. And that would be when I would open TikTok. Once a month when my phone reminds me you're near the storage limit of your phone.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the storage limit of my phone is. My phone contains multitudes, Brian.
Oh, God. Also, why is Velma trending?
Because I just told you!
Because they announced her gay. That's why.
That rate's trending?
Yeah, people are really excited.
We have nothing to talk about. We're all in quarantine. The world's on fire.
Also, the
fucking
gays
Zac
got a
Efron should
victory
shit
and
in a
they're
bucket.
celebrating. Of course it's trending.
Velma should shit in a bucket.
Oh my god, the gays love Velma, Brian. Like, they always have.
Velma should not shit in Zac Efron.
Yeah, probably not. That sounds unsanitary.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Tegan, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
When I said redhead saying Pootsim, were you offended?
I was only offended because you called her a redhead.
But she is a redhead. It's
She's
just like,
not a redhead. She is a bottle red. There is
head
a
is
distinct
red.
difference.
it's whether God or bottle did it is different. Like that we can make our distinction there.
Well, like, they also don't even look the same.
But she is currently a redhead.
Girls who want to dye their hair red
Oh, Jesus.
have a desire to be seen as unique when they are not unique.
You don't know what these bitches think.
I do know what these bitches think. I'm a redhead.
You ain't
Everybody
them
wants to
bitches.
be a redhead.
You ain't them bitches.
The whole point is, she's not a redhead. Whenever someone calls a bottle redhead a redhead, that's fundamentally incorrect. They are a bottle redhead. It's different. It's not natural. And
I have a
everybody's
question.
like, it's not natural, like, it's not natural. Like, natural red hair does not look like that. Natural red hair is orange. So unless we're gonna change the vernacular and called redheads, like the actual color of our hair, she cannot be a redhead because she's not a redhead. That's not in the color spectrum of naturally red hair. It's fundamentally incorrect.
Okay, so anybody out there who's got like fake blonde hair or like fake brunette hair, or like that like color absorbing dark as midnight black, do you want to like preface discussion of their hair colors as saying like they're fake blonde? Or
Well, I mean,
That already happens, Brian.
people already call them fake blonde, but also those colors like actually occur like naturally, right? Like it's not like blonde is a new hair color. Like it's like people are already blonde and people are imitating that blonde. But like bottle redheads aren't really imitating ginger. I mean, sometimes they can, sometimes they do, but like Linda here wasn't imitating ginger. She was like crimson red hair.
She was like Jessie from Jessie and James. Jessie's a little more pink.
would you fuck with Jessie? Would you call Jessie a liar?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Jessie's an anime character, so like I don't know that I could 100% call her a liar, but at the same time, like, nobody's hair is that color, so by that standard, yes. She's a liar, James is a liar, like, 90% of the cast is a liar.
Is Meowth a liar?
Meowth's a cat?
That doesn't make you not a liar.
I mean, Meowth's not, like, Meowth shares coloration with a Siamese breed, so I could say, like, no, I probably wouldn't call him a liar, because the coloration occurs naturally.
Meowth's truth is so tragic. I wish he was not a part of Team Rocket.
I mean, they all technically have tragic stories.
Yeah, Team Rocket is, like, the found family that we all wanted, honestly.
Why are they the bad guys?
Well, they're the bad guys because they keep trying to steal Pikachu.
They really aren't, though, that's the thing. Like,
I,
our Team Rocket isn't bad. Butch and Cassidy are bad.
I like, there's an artist that I follow on Twitter, Kiana Mai, and she has, like, a series of comics where she headcanons, like, Jessie in a relationship with Ash's mom, but it's, like, super wholesome and not, like, lewd or anything, and it's really nice. I'm happy for them. I'd like that to be our future. But, you know, Pokemon Company are cowards.
Just, ugh.
Also, that would make James, like, Ash's uncle, and maybe he'll teach him how to be a real Pokemon trainer.
Oh, that'd be cute. I'm down with that.
I love the whimsy with which all Team Rocket Pokemon are portrayed. You know, if you were to ask me, like, Pokemon I would want in a video game, like, the list is all inevitably, like, Pokemon that, like, Team Rocket had. Because, like, Team Rocket seems so fucking cool. Like, they seem cool in a dork kind of way. In a accessible, fallible human kind of way. Like, yes, I too will have this coughing and feel alive. You know, there we go.
Did Team Rocket ever get Galarian wheezing? Does anyone know?
Oh,
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
I can check, though.
I don't know.
I hope they did. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I do really like it in, was it Pokemon Origins? When Red goes to meet Giovanni. Because Giovanni's like the secret, like, 8th gym leader in Viridian City. And, like, he's not present at the beginning of the game because he's running Team Rocket because he's fucking Giovanni. And when he meets Red in, like, the anime, Red sees, like, Giovanni, and he's like, yeah, I'm the 8th gym leader. And he's like, no, you know what? I don't care about your gym badge. I'm not going to acknowledge you as a gym leader. And then Giovanni gets really pissed off and pulls out his real team instead of, like, the 8th gym leader challenge. And they really slug it out. Good episode. God damn it. We have another presentation?
We do! Yeah! Ubisoft, which is going to be doing the things that Devolver just did, but without a shred of irony. Also, can we talk a little bit, just before we dive in, just very, very briefly, about how a summer without, like, I'm finally on Team Tegan here. Tegan was right. The cancellation of E3 has made E3 go on too long. Jesus fucking Christ. It's July. It's the middle of goddamn July, and there's no end in sight. There are presentations scheduled through August, and Nintendo has not even announced a fucking date. And they did that Treehouse Direct. Oh my god. Did any of you guys watch the Treehouse Direct that Nintendo did?
I watched the Paper Mario stuff, and then I found out the Way Forward thing was a Bakugan thing, and then I stopped watching.
I didn't watch it all.
Okay. To watch the chat was to see people who literally thought that Nintendo was going to surprise announce a Direct during a Treehouse thing. That happened.
No, that's not how they do things.
Mm-hmm. Nintendo's not going to be like, okay, hey guys, we haven't... Jesus. Jesus! It's not how this works. Ugh. Okay. So, Ubisoft. What do you want to see from Ubisoft?
I want that Rabbids expansion.
I am gonna tell you again. I don't know what games anybody makes.
Okay. Ubisoft makes Assassin's the Creed.
Okay.
They make Splinter Cell.
Didn't they already announce a new Assassin's Creed in a different presentation, though?
Yeah.
There was like a 30-minute gameplay video that went up last week.
Yeah. And then they previously also showed it off during Microsoft's third-party presentation.
Yeah, so we already know that's coming.
They make The Division.
I don't care about shooters. Except for Splatoon.
They make Far Cry. And various Far Cry products.
I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be a Far Cry, but
They make Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle games.
I don't think they're gonna announce it here. I think that'd be something Nintendo would want to announce.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I just don't think they'd do it here. I don't think there's gonna be a sequel yet, and I don't think that they're gonna have any DLC to announce.
When in the world is the best third-party game? When is a game which is Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle the best original game for the Switch?
No?
No.
Keep in mind, Breath of the Wild is a
think so.
multi-platform game, technically.
Sure.
I mean, I'm not saying Breath of the Wild is a better game. I'm just saying, I still haven't finished Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, and I probably won't at this point.
Alright. Well, Ubisoft, here we come. You should have a link, everyone at home. I'm going to count down and hit play. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, they're doing the God game.
Hmm?
For Switch.
I think I saw the graphics for that God game on Switch that I'm excited about.
Alright, it's a Watch Dogs
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if the current state of the world will affect how people interact with Watch Dogs.
It's definitely something I'd be willing to believe.
It feels like a game which has immigration and fuck the police as core to its central messaging is going to feel a lot more urgent and a lot more relevant.
Yeah, I think the Watch Dogs creators are definitely saying ACAB.
Oh, that's clever.
Good intro of It's Never Too Late to change your mind on it.
Join the revolution. Oh, God. Yes. Reminding us that this is a Clint Hawking game is a good thing. Is this still 2020? Please tell me this game is still 2020.
I'm sure it is.
I'm actually not. I think it might come out next year.
Oh my God. Oh God, yes. Oh, yeah. The last time they talked about this game, they talked about having an upward limit of people you can have recruited as playable at a time as 6. So that appears to have been expanded.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I can totally see. Jesus!
Nice.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah! Oh,
Ooh, I like that.
yeah. Oh, God, yes.
Well, that's all there is to see here. Moving right along.
Alright, Jesus.
Fuck me.
In fairness taken, it is a lot to see. Yeah. Oh, God. Look at this John Wick motherfucker.
I just want him to be John Wick. Just straight up John Wick.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Guys, you know how I love systems layered on top of systems, right?
Mhm.
Oh,
I'm not sure that's what this is.
I'm just thinking about how many different AI responses have to be possible. based on like approach strategies.
Hmm.
And also considering that
So-
every AI has to be recruitable at every possible moment. Because the whole gimmick of the game, oh yeah, because you can recruit anybody at any moment.
Well, I'm not sure. Well, when they talked about like the Albion recruit, like it also seems like there may be conditions where someone may become unrecruitable. And while I agree there's a lot of varied gameplay showcase, I'm not sure if that adds up to depth. That's what I'm concerned about.
Okay. I mean, I'm willing to give deference to Clint Hawking's resume.
Mm-hmm. Like I don't have any like inkling that this may not be a good video game, but I feel like there's like a finite amount of like information that can be a part of like an experience like this,
Right.
And so like while I see like the number of experiences are like varied, I imagine that may cut into the amount of depth that may ultimately be possible. And like that's not like necessarily a problem, but I feel like if AI seems to like react to like pretty much anything that you do with any character with like, I don't know, 2 or 3 different options, that would make sense. And it'd be more about like you like essentially being this character in the Resistance rather than responding to the things that you're doing. Like I feel like it may cut into interactability. But like honestly, that's just something I've been concerned about ever since they announced this project. And I don't think Ubisoft has said a lot to like qualm those concerns.
Wait, bro. Okay.
That's good. So it's like the
I forgot
Dauntless
this was a
model.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks like the Dauntless model for like platform fighters. I'm interested in seeing how that does.
Brawlhalla? I mean, it's been doing all right
Well,
for a while.
I'm not saying that it's like new, but like, did Brawlhalla always have a battle pass? Did it always have like crossplay everywhere?
Crossplay everywhere is new.
Right, like that's what I mean. That's what Dauntless is specifically doing. I mean, Dauntless did it like at launch, which is a little different. And I'm not saying that Brawlhalla would be endangered by making those choices. I'm just saying I'd be interested to see how they perform given these changes, especially like since it looks like it's trying to move in parallel to like things like Smash Bros and Shovel Knight, or like the Shovel Knight Fighter, I guess.
Right. I feel like that trailer was about to show me match 3 components, and it never did.
Well, to be fair, it didn't show gameplay at all.
Man, Fortnite got specific.
Mm. Oh, that's a good go, I guess.
Oh. Boo! Boo!
You were tricked.
Boo!
Why don't you tell us how you really feel, Brian?
Boo. Are we going to get the story of struggle and achievement of Rainbow Six Siege? Come on.
I remember EA doing this, but it took like 40 seconds when they did it.
Venture into the what?
Oh no. No, don't do this.
Yeah, they're doing it.
Oh, God fucking damn it.
It's Ready Player 2.
It's Ready Player fucking 2.
It's Ready Player 2, the video game.
Oh my God, why? Brian, I don't think I can forgive you for having me watch this. I think I might actually die.
You're not gonna die.
I wish I could, Tegan.
You're not gonna. You gotta live so that you can be put in the robot body. Remember, we're living till we get to the robot bodies.
Oh no, it's more of like a regenerating organ type of thing.
Yeah, but then this will be the actual future.
I don't want this future.
Why is this?
When you die in the game, you die in real life. Oh shit! It's the world! Zaweldo! We're getting actual .hack, but it's in a Ready Player One Fortnite Battle Royale package.
Why can't we get, like, Battle Royale, but, like, JoJo powers? Why can't we have that video game?
Because all the powers would be bullshit.
Well, yeah, they'd be bullshit, incredibly specific powers. And, like, you just gotta play with that.
Okay, here's what happens. You plug into this Matrix weird world, okay? And once you plug in, your specific bullshit OP power is generated. And you cannot change.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
That's how it works.
So, like, you either lose with your bullshit power, you find out how it's really bullshit, and then you win.
Yep. A little darker.
Oh,
We're getting darker? This is supposed to be the darkest we go, bud.
have you seen 2020?
Yeah, I'd like 2020 to be the darkest we go in my lifetime. I want it to be only up from this year, hun.
Also, good on
Oof.
Ubisoft for, I guess, finally announcing the worst kept secret in video games. Like, people have known about Hyperscape now for, like, at least 8 months.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, good. That's what I want to do. Can I
If there isn't an achievement for, like, dunking yourself in a pool, you know, like a basketball,
can I force
then
myself
what is
into
the
a ball
fucking
in
point?
real life?
Oh my god. I hate that, like, they're pretending that, like, specialized abilities are just called hacks. Like,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
that's so lame. Wait, vote now on your phones is a thing in the game.
Yes,
No,
it is.
Thank fuck.
Rocky, are you ready to hate this game in real time?
I'm hating it right now.
I'm ready to watch you stream this game and all of us give you shit about it, Brian.
Where's the fucking pirate game? I'm sorry, let me rephrase. Where's the pootsing pirate game? Oh, this... Vote now on your phones. I have another question about video games, guys. Is the end state of video games that all avatars look like they're either from Fortnite or The Sims?
There is a specific subsect of that where your avatar looks like it belongs in a JRPG, but you are not playing a JRPG.
I like that a little bit. I'm also interested in just like the random like mixture of like humanoid and like doll-like figures that was present in Summer Wars. Really?
And you can buy them all in this free-to-play shit show. Oh, God, no.
This is like the anti-hero shooter. Like this is so
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel like Hyperscape was designed for a world that no longer exists?
yeah, definitely.
Hey, it's this dude again.
Yeah, he's making the rounds this week.
Quick freeze frame and zoom in on the notes that are on his desk because he didn't clean it off before recording.
Tegan, we're recording.
I mean, I know we're recording. I'm telling someone else to do that. Someone who's listening. It was announced in April?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. So we did your standard Ubisoft dork shit.
Mandatory paid vacation, team building exercise.
Like this kind of feels like low-key money laundering bullshit to me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Fucking MLMs taking like fucking worldwide vacations as tax write-offs, but like they do that and then they make a video game about it. It's like a book report.
It's like, was Adam Sandler there? Like,
oh my god, can't wait for the Adam Sandler Ubisoft collab.
oh my god, like nobody is better at like disguising legitimate business as money, or sorry, disguising money laundering as legitimate business than Adam Sandler. Like, how many movies has that guy made where he's like, oh, this movie happens to take place where I'm going on vacation. Ooh,
I think it's at least a half.
Oh my god!
But I for one can't wait for Waterboy 2036 to come out, published by Ubisoft.
That guy's not going to say anything anymore. The Shields guy's got to be upset.
Gotta be faster, man.
You know, when I leverage things, they include brutality. Really? Tell me about these stealth Vikings.
That's interesting that they put the head and stabby knife on the back of the arm instead of on the underside.
Mm-hmm. I think we're gonna get like 100% more punching in this one.
Cool.
Oh no!
City Builder!
Oh,
Assassin's
fuck
Creed
me.
City Builder! Cat, look at that chunk boy! You see that chunky cat?
I did.
Good chunk cat. I support.
Oh, you know what this kind of reminds me of? When was it? It wasn't Wizards, but they were trying to transfer a D&D like campaign into like a fully fleshed out RPG, and it was one of the more famous ones called Kingmaker. Like, this just like feels like Kingmaker, but with Vikings. That's what I was trying to remember.
Oh my god! Pay the raccoon god for your new housing.
Holy shit! That actually said "mash" on screen. Like, not in my household. This is fucking like scrub propaganda.
Yeah. Do I have a son I can yell at?
Wrong game.
Okay.
Is my son? Is he winning and is he cake?
Stomp. Curb stomp him.
Oh yeah.
Damn, that guy didn't even go for the style.
Oh Jesus!
In that dude's face.
Dual wielding shields.
Hell yeah!
Oh my
Oh,
god!
I played that. Double Tower Shield is actually like a fucking vibe. I fuck with it. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, and we brought back the traditional Assassin's Creed blending. Okay, fine. I did some jokes. You got me.
They got you as soon as you could blend in.
Well, it's more the traditional blending. Like they brought back the blending that they took back. Like.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think dual wielding shields was what got me. I guess I'll deal with building my fucking town.
I thought you liked, I thought that was literally your favorite part of Breath of the Wild was building your fucking town.
Yeah, they made it more fun than any video game ever has before.
Well, how do you know they won't do the same thing here?
They might.
Because you don't trust them.
Christ, if they can recreate the feeling of building my fucking town from Breath of the Wild, and let me dual-wield shields, yeah.
Oh, I like that ladder climb.
Yes,
that looked like fun.
Yep. Ooh. I know it's just because we've seen some Cornish characters, but, like, I've seen some Hellblade vibes.
Yeah, I'm getting some Horizon vibes also. Neato.
You got me. You finally got me.
Intrigued.
Didn't you play the last 2 Assassin's Creed games?
Yeah, Brian, you did.
I did.
You really liked Odyssey.
Yes, I loved Odyssey.
Or not. Not Odyssey, Origins. You liked Origins. My bad.
You liked them both.
The wrong one.
That's what I mean. They've been had, Brian.
Bonjour, I am here for one more thing.
Are those rabbits in the background, Brian?
Oh, this is the announcement of another one?
Ooh, crocodile.
Oh,
hey, it's
right.
a boat game.
The Giancarlo project.
Brian, it's that pirate game.
Oh, yeah. I think
Are we getting the pirate game? Is the pirate game from... No. That's a fucking machine gun.
That's a gun. Yeah.
Oh, this has got to be Far Cry.
Oh, this is Far Cry.
In
yeah,
it?
it's Far Cry 6.
They have Giancarlo Esposito and Shakira in the new Far Cry.
That's wild.
This time they're actually going to do Latin America specific. Okay.
Oh, we're doing Far Cry where Giancarlo Esposito is the bad guy?
Yeah.
Kid, why are they showing the kid? Why is the kid a big deal?
Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah, I've heard versions of this story before. This is just about as fucked as the rest of them. That's usually not how it works.
So this game is like the opposite of like Far Cry Legion, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. It is a pretty good metaphor that his dad, the despot, literally gave him the grenade. And he's the one that's forced to hold it. You're about to have his kid commit a war crime?
He is about to have his kid commit a war crime.
Here we go. Here we go.
Sure.
His kid's about to commit a war crime. Okay.
What? Hey, what star do you get for kid commits a war crime?
I think there's definitely an achievement for it. There's no way there's not.
Yeah. And with our kid committing a war crime, we're done for the day. Okay, so they reminded me that there's no game that I'm looking forward to more this year than Watch Dog Legion. Like, they said, "Look, dog, you're going to buy Assassin's Creed Valhalla," and I said, "Okay, you're right. I'm going to buy this video game." But it's like they Giancarlo Esposito is really very much like the kind of thing that would make me want to buy something. But it felt like what I was seeing there was like very strongly anti-socialist messaging.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. So like it's weird because like Watch Dog Legion is replete with socialist messaging. Replete with it. Like so much so that like the game has no singular hero because the hero is the people. Like, Watch Dogs Legion is very much like the people rise up. So,
yeah, man, this would be called playing both sides.
Oh my god!
It's like if you got a fascist at home, then get them the new Far Cry. You got a young socialist, get them the new Watch Dogs. That's pretty much it. They're just trying to get paid, like, in Holiday.
And like a typical fascist, they can't even make the deadline and it comes out in February.
Oof, got him.
So how did you guys feel about the, first of all, where was the pirate game?
I still don't know what you're talking about, actually.
Yeah.
Alright, 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
I have to use the, remember earlier when I begged Rocky to educate me and then felt bad about it 30 seconds later? and I realized that Google was a thing. Ubisoft. I'm glad that Ubisoft pirate game is a frequent Google search. It's called Skull and Bones.
I vaguely remember something about that.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones isn't slated to come out until March 2021.
And they announced this fucking game in 2017.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, we're either going to get the next Breath of the Wild or, like, the next Days Gone. I have a guess on which one it'll be. But I'm just saying,
I feel that my guess is the same as your guess. Unless you're really swerving me, bro. This is Days Gone right here.
Yeah, man, there's no Sakura Wars.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That is the second time you Sakura Wars us in this podcast. Do I need to go boot up Sakura Wars?
I'm surprised that you haven't played it. Actually, you know what? I'm not. Because, like, you would be obviously, like, be happier if you played Sakura Wars. It'd make the world a better place.
Well, now I feel ashamed. So you're saying that before I prioritize sad guitar murder game...
Absolutely! Skip sad guitar murder game. Play Sakura Wars. Like, enjoy your life, Brian.
Do I need to play it before I finish Final Fantasy VII Remake? Because I am liking that.
You can finish Final Fantasy VII Remake since you haven't played the original. I thought it was a pretty good video game and alright remake.
Oh. And you said Barrett gets better, right?
Yeah, Barrett gets better.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so Ubisoft. There are years where I feel like there are years since the inception of this podcast, at least 1 year, where, like, coming out of E3, I said Ubisoft won E3. I can't remember what year it was, but there was a year where they did their show, and their show was real good, and it had a lot of stuff everybody wanted to play.
I feel like it was 2018.
Yeah. Which I guess would have been the first time they showed Watch Dogs Legion. Ugh. Jesus Christ. How'd y'all feel about the Watch Dogs presentation? How'd y'all feel about the Ubisoft presentation? Gotta see my focus.
It was fine. There were video games, and I didn't outright hate them, except for the one, which is very much Ready Player fucking 2, that may set video games back about a decade and a half. But outside of that, it was okay.
You hated that more than Far Cry 6. Fuck socialism.
So, like, Far Cry 6 is a video game, and, like, I can't spend energy on Far Cry, because then I wouldn't get anything done. Like, hyperspace, whatever it's called, like, is a new thing that's, like, I have to decide, how much I need to, like, hate. But, like, Far Cry, if I spent any amount of energy, like, hating it, it would be like my heroin. I would never stop. It would be the hate of my life, and I wouldn't get anything done.
So you can't... Ooh. So if we just sub out hate with love, you can't love Far Cry. Because if you loved Far Cry, you would never love anything else.
I guess, yeah, that, but, like, hatred.
Right, okay.
But, like...
Wow. It's a lot, Rocky.
It's fine. It's whatever. It's just, my life.
Yeah, Ready Player One seems stupid. There's a crown in it.
I'm sure the Assassin's Creed game will be a good video game, and I'm sure people will love it. I don't really feel like playing it. It's like one of those things where, like, people are going to be like, hey, this is a really good video game.
Well, did you want to play Breath of the Wild, but with Vikings?
That's what I mean. Like, I played Breath of the Wild, and I liked Breath of the Wild. I do have my criticisms, but, like, I don't need every game to be Breath of the Wild, even though, you know, arguably, like, Breath of the Wild was just like Zelda, but Far Cry. That's a whole other thing.
And the thing is that, like, it's a very specific Far Cry you're talking about. It's Zelda, but Far Cry 2. Right. Because since Far Cry moved on. And it is since done other things. And, like, Clint Hawking has been, like, sitting in his, like, tub of juices, marinating, since Far Cry 2. And, like, Ubisoft is like, okay, you get to be unlimited director of a video game again, since obviously you directed the game which set the direction for modern video games. Like, you made Far Cry 2, so you get to be the guy again. And Clint Hawking's game is Watch Dogs Legion. And, man, I'm excited for that game. I am super duper excited for that game. It felt like in real time during the presentation that you guys were also into Watch Dogs Legion.
I mean, we've been into Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
All right. So, I feel like I'm falling into the Poutson trap, but, like, how stoked are you guys for Watch Dogs Legion? How stoked? Rate me. 1 to 10.
I think it'll be cool, and I'll probably play it. But, you know, I'm not, like, clearing my schedule or anything for it.
Okay. Tegan, are you playing it, or are you outsourcing playing it?
I will not play it.
You're outsourcing it?
Yeah. I don't play shooters. I've seen all the Watch Dogs. I will also see this one.
Tegan, if the protagonist was like a singular anime skirt girl, would you play?
Nope.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with design and entirely to do with gameplay. I don't play shooters.
Man. So I am alone in my, like...
I watch shooters. I'm not good at shooters, so...
Well, I'm not good at shooters either. But, like, when one has my attention, I there was a time. When I realized I needed to, like, start playing shooters again. And for me, that time was BioShock Infinite, where I was like, I want to join the internet conversation. And then I did. I was glad I did. And I just had to, like, start being, like, very selective about the shooters I wanted to play. Like, there's no part of me that wants to play Shadow Warrior 3. No part of me. None. Zero. Less than zero. I was like, wow, this looks offensive. There's no part of me that wants to play Serious Sam 4. There's no part of me that says, like, the frustration that is part of playing this game is worth it. But with Watch Dogs Legion, I'm way on board. I will do that, and I will pick a bunch of people to be in my group who are not shooter people, and I will be Dr. Sneaky Sneaky. And it will be fun. Okay, Far Cry 6. How'd y'all feel?
I mean, what we got was like a story trailer,
yep.
Right?
Yep.
And I'm assuming the gameplay will still probably be Far Cry, but I guess in this case, on the behalf of a fascist organization. So, like, whatever, man. I hope you guys have fun. Like, that's it.
I mean, my guess is that inevitably, our protagonist will not be that little kid. Our protagonist will be one of the guys who is trying to siege the capital, and I'll be like, hey, check it out, you know, like, it's Far Cry, and, you know, once again, it's another Far Cry game about like Americans' perceptions of countries which are not the United States. I'm not really with that.
Sure, yeah.
And especially I'm not really with that after they botched Far Cry set in the United States. They had a real chance to do something by setting Far Cry here, but doing like another made-up country and be like, yep, here we go. Here's another made-up country. Like, it just... And this one's obviously like, I think you said like, oh, we're doing Latin America this time.
Yeah.
Now it's like made-up Latin American country.
Right. Well, it's like fake Venezuela, I think, specifically.
I thought it was fake Cuba, because when they showed him like putting together the model of the car...
Oh, yeah, actually that would land.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is fake Cuba. And I guess this makes like Giancarlo Esposito like fake Castro.
Right.
And like, okay, the kid that they showed is like, all right, that's fake Voss. That's Voss from Far Cry 3. This is a whole bit. They're doing like Far Cry in the past. That kid will grow up to be Voss.
Oh man, like I feel like Far Cry gets to like an interesting premise that could be interesting if they cared or like wanted to say anything of note. They don't. They just want to do goofy like paramilitary shit in countries that like their players won't really think that hard about. And like that's fine, I guess. Like that's a niche that people will continue to throw money at.
Right.
So like I don't care. Like, especially with, like, Far Cry 5, like, it's true, they did have an opportunity to do something real, to tell, like, an actual story that, like, has, like, social consequences. And that's what a lot of their fan base was actually afraid of, because it's not what the Far Cry team does.
Meanwhile, the Watch Dogs team is over here telling people to, like, fucking, like, nut up and join the Resistance. And no pirate game.
And no pirate game. Skull and Bones or whatever.
Yeah. No God game. No, like, mythology game for Switch.
Kind of bummed about that.
But then, like, Yves Guillemot was like, oh, by the way, like, E3 never ends. We're doing another one of these. And I suspect that he did that because, like, some graph somewhere told him that outside of E3, audiences are only willing to sit still for a video of X length. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I feel like people are starting to reach their limit. Are you guys reaching your limit?
Oh, yeah, I don't feel anything when I watch season 1.
I mean, the thing that I do anticipate about E3 still hasn't happened yet, and won't happen, it looks like, for another month or two, so, like, there's not a lot for me particularly to look forward to, as far as, like, things I will be able to play,
right.
So...
What's weird is apparently, like, while they were airing that, they dumped a bunch of trailers. They dumped the Ghost Recon Breakpoint, so you have less people to play with now trailer. And the Just Dance is coming out on everything trailer. So, with Ubisoft and Devolver behind us, what do you guys still want from not E3?
I'd like for them to go away. For a while. I'd like for them to leave me alone. Because I'd like to play some video games. If there's like an announcement, I want like a 90-second announcement trailer. I don't really feel like I need to meet the devs any more than I have over the course of the summer. And I feel like I don't need a lot of depth right now. I need space. I need room to breathe.
So you don't want some
thank you.
bottle redhead to Poots and market to you for an hour and a half?
I don't. I sincerely don't.
Tegan, what do you need?
I need some games.
True.
Well, Tegan, play them. They're there. They're there.
They're not here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
No, I don't.
So the games that I was excited about from like E3 last year still aren't out. So like I would really enjoy some games that I was promised last year.
Like what?
That still aren't out.
Tegan, what do you want? Give a name.
I want Chris Tales, and Chris Tales isn't coming out until fucking November. And I want Ari and the Secret of Seasons, and that's been pushed back to the beginning of September. I don't have a lot going on personally right now. I have Animal Crossing, and Animal Crossing. That's what I got.
There's a shit ton on Switch.
And that is not a lot to go on, sir.
There is
at this point.
There is a shit ton on Switch.
I know there's a shit ton on Switch. I prefer my games physical. And so while Switch has a huge digital library, I also can't access it.
Wait, can't or won't?
Can't.
Why not?
I don't know my login for the online stuff.
Oh my god,
so
Tegan,
buy
reset
anything. Like, legit, I don't know my login, so I can't buy
I am
anything.
saying these words right now so it can be the title of the... Tegan, I'm saying these...
Yeah.
Tegan.
Yeah.
I'm saying these words right now so that way they can be the title of this episode to shame you.
Alright.
Tegan, reset your password.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh my god.
It's safer for my wallet that I don't. Because I don't want to boredom buy a bunch of games and then not end up playing them or play them and not particularly enjoy them. I got that whole itch.io bundle when that was on sale. I just need to go through those games and play some stuff. But also, that requires playing on my computer, which I am also less likely to do. So I think for now, I'm going to stick with reading until the games that I was excited about can come out.
Tegan, play Murder by Numbers, please.
I'm not going to play Murder by Numbers.
Why not?
Because it doesn't sound like my kind of game.
You like nonograms.
What?
Don't explain nonograms again. Don't do it, Brian.
I don't know what a nonogram is, Brian. I don't.
Oh
it doesn't matter.
Fucking God. We've literally been through this on this program.
Yeah, I know. We go through a lot of stuff on this program, Brian. I don't know if you know that.
I hate everything so much.
Good. Then you're in the correct state for this world.
All right.
So everyone, this has been our show.
No, it hasn't. Picross. Tegan, do you like Picross?
Oh my
Nope.
god.
I played the Zelda Picross and I played the Pokemon Picross, and they were both like,
I can't. You're fronting on Picross in order to not reset your password.
It's called Impossible Coin.
I'm not fronting on Picross. I played 2 different Picrosses.
You ain't them
and I
bitches.
just don't care.
We do this every week.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It can be found wherever podcasts are
I'm
found.
gonna hang myself in
Google,
my closet.
iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, and now SoundCloud. And friend of the show, kid brother of the show, Big Sach did our music.
I need to talk about SoundCloud for a second.
What? What are you going to talk about?
Fuck SoundCloud. That shit requires work every week. Continue.
And on SoundCloud, Big Sach has his music available for interaction, I suppose. You can find him at soundcloud.com/Big Sach NJ. We also have a logo, and it is on a t-shirt. It was designed by Lauren Moran. You can find her on Twitter at Lauren Moran, and consider donating to her Patreon. Speaking of Patreons, we have one as well at patreon.com/Impossible Coin Podcast, where you have access to our premium watch-alongs, audio essays, etc. Also, there is a second shirt, an Animal Crossing themed shirt, that is currently being run out of Brian's PayPal, which is brian.cartwright@gmail.com. You just message him, and he will get you a shirt. You can reach him on Facebook or Patreon. And if you're concerned about talking to Brian directly, you could talk to me on Twitter or to Tegan on Tumblr, and we'll get you a shirt. I think they're $20, if I remember correctly.
Oh, something like that. We'll figure it out. Jesus.
And, that's us. That's the show.
Welcome to the Fuck Nonogram Show.
Brian, please do the thing.
Pickrass eats ass. Peace.
Bye.
Later.
It's